Yeah, for even to cut into them. Because people, it's many people tried, but it ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? They're not letting everybody do that. And then they had to get clear. And if you watch the video, Loving Me video, Red Team Loving Me video, you will see the bikers in it. Those are real actual bikers with their colors on, everything. It's not no, everything in that video real. All the cars is owned by the owners, everything is real in the video. You know what I'm saying?
This disclaimer for anybody that that's watching this. So there's a lot of like fakery, a lot of like false flagging, as we would say. Monty is one of the ones that is really a testament to what you see is what it is. There's no, what you see is what you get. There's no act. There's no, okay, I do this to get clicks. I do this to get likes. It's like, this is how my man really is, how he gets down. I remember seeing him as a kid on my blocks with my people, and it didn't hit me who he was until a few years ago when I took another older G of mine over his house to say what's up, and they knew each other, and they were saying each other's street names, and it was like, holy shit, that was you. Like, oh shit, I know who this is. Like, you disappeared. You disappeared.
Yeah, I had to do 12 years. The disappearing was 12 years in the penitentiary. Disappearing. I had caught a attempted murder case. I had to do 12 years in the penitentiary. And it coming out, came back into the hip hop. And, you know, I knew a lot of people. So me knowing a lot of people pushed me faster than you know a lot of people. So, hey, tell me about this and this and that. And it helped me move quicker than the people out here grinding in the rap, but it wasn't unhanded. There's
always certain breeds, like you got a lot of people from the city, you got a lot of people on some fuck shit, on some fakery, on some, just want to be involved just to get what they can get out of situations. But you got a lot of us that came up to where, like, we're the go-to people. Somebody needs to get something done or take care of something, they come to people or have came to people like myself or people like you or others in that same league. Not everybody is a go-to person for whether it be politics, street politics, or somebody needing help with a certain situation, whatever it is. There's always certain people that are molded from a young age that learn to just handle business for whatever it is when you're dealing with a city environment like Detroit, which is super cutthroat, man. I mean, just super fucking cutthroat. Everyone always asks, why don't we band together and prosper? Do you want to tap in on that? How the city, how can I word this?
The city.
Why the city is the way it is, and we don't have growth, as in when it comes to the hip hop, rap stuff, into the bigger picture.
The picture on that, how I see it, everybody struggling and grinding, and we in one big melting pot. But the mentality of Detroit is everybody want to be the man. Where if everybody play their role, you can be the man. Big Meech, the homeboy Big Meech, that's my homeboy, he was the last person that actually did it on a bigger stage than my stage. He did it and showed that you can work it as a team, just put aside your egos and everybody can get money. He showed that. He was the last person that really showed. I was trying to show it. I kind of gave up on motherfuckers, but I was showing it. You know what I'm saying? But you keep going and going and going, and you be like, what the fuck is these guys LD or something? Do they see what I'm doing? Because with my venues and all that stuff, I spend my own bread.
Yeah,
I come my bread, and it make the other promoters look small, and they start hating because they looking at it like he's shitting on us and they should just follow suit of what they're doing. They don't want to spend their money, you know, and they hustling. There's no artist can say, Monty hustled me, he made me buy tickets when I do that right, because I'm a hip hop artist myself, so I can't play no games like that. So I'm doing it for hip hop. So when I put a guy on the show, he ain't had to go get some milk from a Cambodian midget, or some breast milk from a Cambodian midget, or sell 50 tickets and all this other extra bullshit that these promoters be doing. That's what fucked the game up. You know what I'm saying?
The pay to play artists, shit.
Yeah, it's pimp shit. Half these artists is broke. So you putting these broke artists, of course they have to pay to get on these shows. Of course they have to pay for promotion, but the way about how people going about it, it's a bad look, because if I'm gonna pay for something, let me pay the rap in front of a big crowd of people, not rappers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like us on a block. We all selling dope, right? We running up to cars. I got the next car. I got the next car. You know what I'm saying? That's some social club shit. That's what those events look like, and mine was different because it's people. Because I know a lot of people. So they gonna come out and fuck with me because they know, okay, it's gonna be some bitches in there. It's gonna be the bitches say it's gonna be some guys with some money in there. So that's how Detroit is. Oh, we there. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to elaborate on the artists not succeeding because they're focusing on their audiences, rappers rapping for rappers, pretty much, MCs rapping for MCs?
Yeah, if artists focus on I'm focused on Red Team. When we came out, we focused on Red Team. We didn't give a fuck about all this other shit, all this politics in the rap. Oh, I gotta make these rappers like me. No, I didn't give a fuck about none. I didn't give a fuck about Red Team push, Red Team go. Them other motherfuckers gonna have to catch up. These artists now, it's like if you have an opinion, say on that song, you can say on that song, I don't like that song. The average artist, oh man, you don't like my craft, you're not supporting me. Oh man, you got to stroke my ego. No,
yeah,
man.
that's pretty much what it is. It's an ego thing. At the end of the day, it turns out to be like half this shit. Like the ego gets in the way, and it makes it what it's not supposed to be.
They'll think, well, I've been rapping since LL Cool J came out. I deserve this. No, you don't. You deserve whatever shit coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So people think they're entitled to, I'm entitled to this because I've been around in the scene, on the scene for a long scene. What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, I could be selling dope for 20 years. The dope game, so the dope man's supposed to pay homage to me because I've been selling some dope for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I ain't make it off a brick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just gotta listen to what God says. So
it goes to like what I try to preach and what I try to go by, because for years I did the same thing. Like I kept my head in the sand and just did H-Click, just did homies, just did Scandalous. Right. I just did my own fucking thing. I had no idea who was doing what to the left and the right. Had no fucking clue, didn't give a fuck. I was doing what I had to do moving forward. And do you wanna touch on how you took the Red Team shit and applied that and how that led to the Chinaman Records situation?
Oh, with the Red Team, we was pushing hard. I mean, we spent a lot of bread. So when you spend bread,
like your own money, like funding yourself, like putting money into yourself, right?
So when people see you're independent and you're putting money in yourself and you don't need nobody, and you turning down deals, you turning down people coming at you. Puffy and them came at me. I mean, people came at me. You know, what's the record company on? Not Selecto Hits. another record company came at me. I was shooting them down. I'm straight, you know.
Why? Cause you kind of knew the deals with some fuckery shit.
Yeah, I ain't a young guy. I'm seasoned. When they was coming at me, I was in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? So if I was like 15 years old and don't know and haven't seen no money, haven't seen anything, that would be, oh, well, yeah, let me go to them and you know, sign my life away.
You know what I realized? You know how they always say hip hop rap is a young man's game? I was like thinking about this shit one day, and I thought that I think they say that because, you know, you're eager when you're young, but also these companies can get over on a new mind, a new conscious mind.
Yeah, they can't get over on a guy like me. So they come to me, I'm gonna read the whole contract. You see what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of guys got fucked over. I know guys that don't even own a fucking publisher. You know what I'm saying? So I know guys that got fucked over all the way, they first deals, and they was young, and it was their fault. They was young, they was out there hungry, and this was an opportunity to get them out of this situation they was in. So I could see myself when I was young, if they'd have caught me up 15 or something, you know, I was off the porch real young. Yeah. So I was on the porch like 7 years old. So I'm running with gangs, leading gangs and all types of shit. So they had to catch me when I was like 10 or some shit like that. Then they caught me. and I'd have fell into the trap. I'd have went for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have knowledge and I haven't lived life. I haven't lived a quarter of my life. So a fancy car and some jewelry and some videos, that would have been some, oh, wow, that's amazing. I could see then. But when they was coming at me with all them deals, I was in my 30s. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm looking like, so what? You know what I mean? I get money. I get money myself.
What swayed you and what led you to the whole Chinaman situation? Rest in peace, Chinaman, for the Chinaman Records. But what led you to that situation? Like how did you get introduced? How did it come about?
I met Chinaman. It's funny how we met. I had to take over a show. I mean, it was so crazy. The show was so crazy. The promoter didn't even have him in a hotel. He had him in a hotel all the way in Warren. The venue was at Blondie's in Southwest Detroit somewhere. Man, it was just crazy. The whole shit was fucking crazy, right? So I took over the show for a promoter, right? He didn't have the money, and he wasn't even from Detroit. He was from Lansing. So I took over the show, and Chinaman, they seen that. And it was like, wow, you know, called me, hit me up, and whoop-de-whoop. So I hit him up. He put me on a show, and we just started kicking, and we just developed a friendship. And then it's turned to business, a lot of business. But from there on, he's seen the grind and seen, you know, once somebody see that, you know, they like, hey.
Yeah. So why was it? Was he coming into town frequently? Like he was coming here doing shows? He had business here?
No. Once he hooked up with me through the Lansing promoter, he just started fucking with me. We met on some janky promoter shit.
Oh.
I say the janky promoter.
That's funny. That's funny.
You know, that's how we met. I say the janky promoter show. From then on, we was friends. And brother Marquise.
Okay, so you was dealing with some janky promoter stuff, and you met Chinaman through that janky promoter relationship.
Right, yup. The janky. Okay. I helped say the show. I think it's all on video too. I'm gonna have to put it up. I helped say the show, and then from then on, we was Ace Boom Coons. Me, him, brother Marquise. Ace Boom Coons. And you know, Two Lot Crew had a personal problem within their group. but I managed to be cool with everybody.
Yeah, what group don't though? You know what I'm saying? Every group got issues.
Every group had an interior problem, but I managed to be cool with everybody. Cool with Luke. Cool with all of them. Hey.
Yeah, because you spent some time down there in Florida, right? You've been down there quite a bit.
Yeah, I've been down there quite a bit. I love Miami. Miami is shit down there. Miami got hoods like Detroit.
Yeah. Florida's almost like an extension of Detroit, but a whole nother beast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So me, Chinaman, over the years we doing business. While I'm doing the radio, we going live down at the PAC, Miami, where all the Miami artists came through. Like how they got a place, like how Detroit got the Bullfrog, they got a place down there that where all the artists came through.
A local spot?
Rick Ross, yeah, local spot. All the artists, Trinas and all of them came through, and I was running it live with Chinaman. We run it live on the radio, and I mean, we just kept on doing it. Then he asked me to reopen Chinaman Records, revamp Chinaman Records. Now, people like Flo Rida, a lot of people been on Chinaman Records.
So you was the reason it started the revamp.
Yeah. Yep.
No shit. See, I didn't know that because I never heard of Chinaman Records. Never heard of it. I knew a lot of like OGs in the game that was part of groups or whatever. A lot of them started like their own publishing companies, their own distribution companies, or whatever the case is, to get money. But I never knew like Chinaman had a record company, and then when I heard you had your hand in it or whatever the situation, I was like, damn, I wonder if like Monty's part of the reason why like it's starting to jump off again, because then you started hearing about it everywhere. Yeah,
and that's what we did. We put the artists on there. We had JT Money on there. We had Lynch Mob from the West Coast, Chili Chill. We mixed it all together and put people from different regions on one label. We put the legends and we put the young guys together. A label for artists, by artists.